Well, we have a special edition of Rocky Vision. Pat Osterman alongside head football coach Mark Hendrickson. Coach, welcome. I know even though it's the off season, it certainly is a busy time for you guys. You have signing day just 6 days away. One of the busiest times of the year for football coaches.
No doubt about that, Patrick. We've been very busy, and we stayed busy over what's called the holiday break, and been very busy since the first of the year.
Now, I know you've been on the road a lot recruiting. As we said, it's just right around the corner. This is really a key time for you guys during the off season before you start into a spring practice. We've already got 3 names here on campus, and we'll talk about these guys here in just a second. But as you're looking at the overall class, I know you had some holes that you're looking to fill, and you kind of addressed it with these 3 guys already. A ballpark, how many names do you guys hope to sign come next Wednesday?
Well, next Wednesday on the national signing date, we'll sign around 15 to 16 players, and not including the 3 that are on campus now. And again, as you mentioned, we feel very fortunate about the 3 young men that are here in our workouts right now, and of course we'll go through spring practice with us, and probably play some major roles next fall, for the team.
Well, when you have the 3 guys that are already here, it's certainly going to benefit them being able to go through spring drills. And you got the running back Carlton Roy from Michigan State. You've also got Bryce Flowers. You also got a great addition to your secondary in Keith Enderline. So how important it is to have somebody come in January to be able to go through spring drills like those guys are going to.
It's very important. There's so much to learn. Number one, there's a lot to learn mentally. And of course, there's just a lot to do physically as well. There's a lot of development as far as we want people to play the Leatherneck way. And these 3 young men in the early workouts have shown, they're eager to learn, and they're going to catch on really fast.
Now, fans, for all your updates with the signing day coming right around the corner, make sure you log on to GoLeathernecks.com for all the latest information on the football program and the signings coming up. Now, Coach, last year I know you guys had to battle some injuries a little bit. Can you give us an update, specifically Matt Barr and how he has been progressing?
Yes, Matt Barr's thumb is close to 100% right now. And then there's no question when we start spring football practice, it will be 100%, and that's good news for all of us.
Now, Matt not only had, the bad part last year about getting that season-ending injury, but he also had a great academic award too, the Lincoln Laureate Award. He's just one of several guys on your team that's really done well in the classroom, and that's something you've got to be proud of.
Yes, we have a lot of players that excel academically. Matt's one of them toward the top of that list. This past fall, we had an academic committee on this campus who vote for the top academic student, that also is involved in something other than academics. And, that academic committee selected Matt Barr for that award. So it was quite an honor for the football program as well as for Matt. And, Matt was a captain a year ago, so we really look for his leadership, right now in the off season. And then fortunately, we have an outstanding leader on defense as well, returning. Yep. And that's Kyle Glazier, who the last 2 seasons has been our leading tackler. And Kyle was also, voted by his teammates as a captain a year ago as a junior. So right now, we feel very fortunate to have leaders like Matt and Kyle, of course, leading our team through the off-season program.
Well, you talked about Kyle and some of his academic achievements. Like Matt, he was also an academic All-Missouri Valley Football Conference selection. So not only are these guys getting it done on the field, they're getting it done in the classroom as well.
Yes, no question about it. We give out two major academic awards at our awards banquet at the conclusion of each year. And of course, Matt and Kyle were honored right then academically, not to mention what they do on the field for us every Saturday.
Well, also some off-season news here. Last weekend, Patrick Stoudemire, he capped off his really impressive Western Illinois career. He was awarded a spot in the East-West Shrine game. That game was last weekend. That's certainly another honor too, because anytime that you can get that Western Illinois name out there, and I watched a little bit of the game, and not only did you see the Western Illinois logo on Patrick's helmet, but you saw it on some of his teammates' helmet too, as the tradition of changing out team logos for their helmets. So certainly Western Illinois got a lot of great publicity last weekend.
Yes, that was great news for this program. Unfortunately, not a lot of FCS players receive that honor. Of course, Patrick earned that, and A year ago, we had Jason Williams, of course, in an all-star game, and again, followed up this year by Patrick Stoudemire. So, fantastic for those individuals and also for our entire program.
Well, the other off-season news, Coach, I know with you getting named as the head coach, one of the nice things about it, you've only got one staff position to fill, and that was your old position as the offensive coordinator. I guess, first of all, knowing that everyone's returning, how has that cohesiveness helped you here during your first official offseason as head coach?
Well, we when that last game ended, we went full speed in the recruiting, and of course, with all the other staff members returning, they've all been here several years. The recruiting has gone very well for us. Of course, again, we're excited about next Wednesday as it approaches, and we were able to hit the ground running at the conclusion of the season because we've been through this before, and so the staff hit the road hard, and everybody's done a great job out there recruiting, and we put on a lot of miles. It's been a lot of fun, and there's been a lot of tough decisions to make, but we feel like we're putting together a very, very good signing group for next Wednesday, and yes, and at the conclusion of the signing, then we'll focus on hiring an offensive coordinator and filling that one open position.
Well, Coach, I know fans are going to want to log on and make sure to find out all the latest names on guys who want to be future Leathernecks and help get this program back to the playoffs. So it should be an exciting time for you guys and also for the fans and everyone associated with Western Illinois athletics. And fans, make sure that you log on to GoLeathernecks.com for all the latest football information. Coach, we'll talk to you next week and have an update on signing day.
You bet. We look forward to it.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot, Coach Mark Hendrickson. I'm Pat Osterman, and you've been watching Rocky Vision.